off that Cuban, puffing like a pro. I laughed and said, boy, you know how to steal the show. Never smoke break is a punchline, ain't it so? Big dog smokers and unsmokers hear this tale. One side's raising hell, the other's turning pale.
Brother Stogie, I know I ask this every episode, but are you ready?
Always.
Awesome. Good news.
Awesome.
Fantastic. What's going on? There you go, there you go. You don't have to be too close. You can let the lights flicker in the back there. There you go.
Yes.
How you been?
I've been good.
Yeah?
Kids are back at school.
Mm-hmm.
Got the parental freedom now. With kids not pestering me all damn morning long.
Yep.
Me and OLED, we realized that we have a lot more food in our refrigerator.
Why is that?
Because our demon babies are not eating all of our food all day long.
Not the demon.
They are not in our house breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Well, you had some big changes this year too, right? Because you had one going into high school.
Yes.
And you have another one who's just now going into kindergarten.
Yes, another one's going to third grade. So
That's
we
right.
had some rough adjustments, you know. But they all kind of getting it all taken care of, and it was a good first week of school.
That's good. That's good. I'm glad to hear it.
Yeah.
Well, this episode this week is actually going to be brought to us by one of our viewers. They had a question. I'll read that question when we get back from the break. But I thought, as I was going through there and I was typing up a response, I'm like, you know what? There's enough here that this would make a good episode, because I think there's a lot of cigar smokers out there that have similar questions. Beard looks phenomenal, by the way.
Thank you.
Looks phenomenal, by the way. But before we get into the intro,
Yeah.
what's going on, everybody? Cigar Titan here once again with my good friend Brother Stogie. Say hello to people.
Tell you, man.
That's right, you have found the most entertaining cigar channel on all of the YouTubes. You have found
The Cigar Titan!
feels good. Haven't done that in a few weeks.
Man, nice to exhale.
That's right.
Keep the lungs clear, you know?
Oh man. Well, you ready to get this one started?
Let's give it to him. Just work that cream on it, you know what I'm saying? Work that.
That's my job in this house.
My bad. I try to step on your toes. You know what I'm saying? My bad. I was talking about bacon.
Welcome back, everybody. Like we said at the beginning of the episode, this week's video is going to be brought to you by one of our viewers. And
Wait, hold on.
go ahead. Go ahead.
Before we get started,
Yes,
you have a sexy shirt on,
I do.
okay? Tell the Titan fan a little bit about your shirt.
So, Brother Stogie and I have been working on an idea for some type of Cigar Titans apparel now for a long time. We've actually gone through several different manufacturers up to this point, and we're 5.5, almost 6 years in on the Cigar Titans YouTube channel. And not making any excuses, but we just never found anything that we were super in love with.
Well, we did. I mean, everyone was kind of like, not regurgitating, but it's like spewing out just like amples of cigar shirts. I hate it.
Yeah.
Like, you know, no disrespect for those who made the shirts, but
Right.
I smoke cigars and I know things.
Yes.
I hated those shirts.
Well, you can get them anywhere.
You know what I'm saying? You can smoke cigars and not know shit.
Right. That's true.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
true.
You might just enjoy a cigar, but you know absolutely no shit. I hated those shirts. You know, so I wanted to make sure that the shirts that we put out to the Titan fan that you could wear kind of anywhere.
Yeah.
You know, and have a big, brown, stick on the front of the
Right.
shirt. It might look like something else. I didn't want it to be like, coutured. I wanted to have a shirt with our big, beautiful black and white faces on it, but you can't wear that anywhere.
Right.
Except for in the house and the garage.
Right.
We wanted to make sure you guys had shirts that you could put with some jeans and some Stacey Adams, or that you can wear with a jumpsuit in the wintertime. You can wear it anywhere. And I'm pretty sure you modeled this shirt out for the Titan fan to kind of see the front and the back. Because on the front it says cigars are enough.
That's right.
If you guys remember that kind of shirt that came out, it was like, you are enough, and it said, to the person in front, well, this was for cigar folks.
That's right. So on the front, cigars are enough, and then Brother Stogie, I'm gonna try to turn around here.
Go ahead.
All right.
You might get in the twerking position for him. You know what I'm saying? It says, "Dear person in back of me, the cigar lounge is a better place with you in it."
That's right.
From your local Cigar Titans.
That's right. Shout out to Brother Stogie. Brother Stogie really put a lot of thought and time into these shirts. This is really a creation of all of the time Brother Stogie invested into thinking up different designs and really focusing in on the apparel side of the business. So shout out to you.
Thank you, brother.
Really good job. You know, a couple of other things about the shirt or the shirts that we really wanted to emphasize, or that we were really passionate about. You know, the first round of shirts we had very thick cotton, and I know everybody out there who's bought a cheaper shirt knows exactly what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
You've either gone to a department store, a Walmart, a Target, a Kmart back in the days, right? You've bought one of those shirts because it was $5, but it's like super thick,
Like those Pro Club.
harsh cotton.
The
It's like-
Sharkies.
yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's like on the verge of like that feeling of wool. It's
Yeah.
so thick and coarse, right? And we didn't want that for our shirts. You
I mean,
know?
so as you can see, the material in this shirt, I mean, look at the bicepsals and the tricepsals on this
Got the
young
logo
man here.
right there,
It
that's
just
right.
contours his body, no diddy, you know what I'm saying? The way it should. And we want to make sure that y'all look just as great in these shirts as we do.
Yes, shirts are super light cotton fabric. If you've ever worn some of those premium tees out there from some of the other online apparel stores, you'll know exactly what we're talking about.
Yeah.
They are a good form cut, but they are cut in a way that you can go up to a XXX, a XXX, and still have a nice fitting tee.
Yes. So rest assured, we are trying to figure out a way to get these shirts available for you guys to purchase from the Cigar Titans themselves.
Yep.
That will be coming soon.
Yes.
So, but
before we go on, if you are interested or have an interest or know somebody that might have an interest in buying these shirts, just let us know down below. We want to get an idea of if this is something that the Titan fam would like to see more of, if this is something that would be interested in you. Before we actually put a website and everything together and push it out there, we'd like to get your opinion on the shirts and hear what you have to say.
yeah.
Right. So on with the episode.
Yes.
So this question came to us from the Smitty665, and this was actually earlier today. And the question was, how do you deal with smoking around non-smokers? I ask because I've been camping twice now. I lit up a cigar around the fire with family and friends, and they all acted like I just set off a mustard gas canister, which I thought was funny. They make me feel like I'm doing wrong. Keep in mind, it's outdoors around the fire, and I back up decently away from them, and they still give me the stink eye, which is pretty typical of non-smokers.
So this is about to be a fun episode.
Yeah, yes. So, Brother Stogie, both you and I have been smoking cigars now for several years.
Yeah.
We've gone to events where we're surrounded by other cigar smokers. We've been to other events where we're not surrounded by cigar smokers. We've been to different establishments, both restaurants, nightclubs, lounges, where some of them...
Weddings.
Yep, weddings, where they'll allow both smoking and non-smoking. How do you handle being around or smoking a cigar around non-smokers?
Y'all ready for this? So, if y'all know who I am, if this is your first time watching the Cigar Titans YouTube channel, I am motherfucking OG Brother Stogie. Okay, I have been an avid cigar smoker for quite some time, along with Cigar Titan here, and I pretty much smoke wherever the fuck I want. Now, with all due respect, I do respect close quarters when I'm smoking around people who are legit non-cigar smokers. For example, we went to a birthday party at my wife's friend's house, and there's kids around. There's people who probably never seen a cigar in their life. But me, I'm gonna smoke wherever I go. Okay, I think Brother Cigar posted something on his Instagram saying, if I'm at a party and it ain't no cigar smoking there, I'm not gonna be there for a long time. You know what I'm saying? But out of respect for the old lady, I gotta stay. So what I did was, I got me a chair, and I sat in the corner of the backyard and I fired up. Okay, I'm away from the kids, respectfully, away from those who probably don't smoke cigars, respectfully, but I'm still gonna smoke. Okay, I've showed my respect, and I got permission, the most important, from the person of the house, and he gave me permission to smoke in his house. Now, how everybody else feels about that, that's not my concern. I'm asked the most important person, that's people who own the house, and they gave me permission. I always ask, out of courtesy. I never just fire up, right? So, I mean, that's cigar etiquette, one-on-one. Always have permission to go over to somebody's house if you're allowed to smoke. If they don't, you'll see me in the back of my truck with a lawn chair in the back of my pickup truck, and I'm smoking a cigar there.
Brother Stogie does keep a lawn chair in the back of his truck.
Every damn day. You know what I'm saying? So no matter what, I'm going to smoke a cigar. But as far as like camping and stuff like that, I'm sorry.
Like, unless you're asking Smokey the Bear, I don't know who else you'd have to ask for that level of
I'm sorry,
authority.
not sorry. You know what I mean? I'm
Right.
going to smoke my cigar. Now, if you feel some kind of way, you can take your ass back in your tent and you can be done for the night. Or you can just enjoy the time like the rest of the adults and just accept the fact that I'm going to smoke my cigar.
Right.
What about you?
Very similar in the sense that if I'm out and about, whether it's at somebody's house or whether, you and I have gone to restaurants before where they have outside patio dining and we've asked, hey, can we light up and have a cigar out here? Yes, awesome. At that point, to your point, you've asked the most important person in the place whether it's okay. Access has been granted, your key card works. You're good to enter the vault. At that point, I don't care if somebody else has a problem with it.
Nope.
So if you're a non-smoker, I'm obviously not going to be disrespectful. I'm not going to intentionally try and smoke in close proximity to somebody who doesn't want to smoke.
Right.
Not going to blow my smoke in the direction of somebody. But I'll give you an example of a time where we had a Karen. It was a Karen.
Oh, that Karen.
Right. So, and you didn't get to attend this particular event because I think you had other engagements. So this was a couple of years ago. We went to a Newair event, right? And we were out at this Newair event doing something for the sponsorship for the channel and everything. And when we went out there, they had this whole setup. Tim from Cigar Show Tim was out there and everything. And they had this nice setup outside of this restaurant down by the beach. And it was very beautiful. When Newair went out there to actually set up this event, they said, hey, we're going to be inviting a bunch of people from the cigar industry, and there's going to be smoking. I want to make sure that it's written into the contract that this is okay. So it was written into the contract that it was okay. All of it was greenlit. We were supposed to be good to go.
Okay.
Now, we weren't smoking inside, we were smoking outside. So I light up my cigar and I'm smoking, and there's a band playing, and I say band, it's really what I think was a husband and wife who were playing the event, and they were probably 50 yards away from where I was smoking. Right, I had gone all the way in the back, not because I was trying to get away from anybody, but it was just comfortable. They had a nice little seating area there. They had a little fire thing going out there. I was like, this looks comfortable, like a nice little spot to sit down and have a cigar. So that's where I went, way in the back, about 50 yards away from that. Right in the middle of their set, like the music just stops. I'm like, huh, that's odd.
Okay.
Like, why would the music just stop? About 5 minutes later, the music starts over again. About 2 minutes after that, one of the servers that works there comes over to me and he goes, sir, I'm gonna have to ask you to put out your cigar.
Oh.
I'm like, really, why? He's like, well, we can't have you smoking out here. Now, this was before I had the chance to talk with the folks at Neewer. I had no idea that they had a contract. I didn't know. So I'm trying to be cordial, I'm trying to be a nice guy. I'm like, okay, my apologies. Didn't realize we weren't allowed to smoke out here. I was informed thusly that I was able to do this. Apparently I was given the wrong information. So I stopped smoking, put out my cigar. Respectfully. Then the, I think it was the president of Newair ended up coming over, president of marketing or something like that. Comes over, sits down, I'm having a conversation with him, talking to him about the channel and the work we've done with them in the past. And he's like, how come you're not smoking? I'm like, I was told I couldn't. He goes, what the fuck are you talking about? I said, well, somebody that works here came over to me and told me that I wasn't allowed to smoke over here. He's like, the fuck you're not? He's like, I signed a contract saying that we were renting out the space because specifically we wanted to have you guys out here and allow smoking at this event. He's like, I paid for this. It was written into the contract. He's like, give me a second. I'll be right back. Yeah. A few minutes goes by. He comes back. He's like, you go ahead and you light up your cigar. You don't have to tell me twice.
I heard that.
You don't have to tell me twice.
I heard that.
I grabbed my torch. I lit up my cigar. 2 minutes later, the band stops playing again. I was like, all right. Now I know where it's coming from.
Okay.
Another minute later, another server comes over, but this time as I'm sitting down with the folks over at Neewer, and he goes, he's like, gentlemen, I'm gonna have to ask you to put out your cigars. He's like, we're not putting out anything. He's like, go get so-and-so and you have her come over here. He's like, we have a signed written contract that we're not doing this. So that ended that very quickly, and the band ended up leaving. They left. They said, we're not gonna be here. We don't like the cigar smoke. Again, at least 50 yards away from where we were. Any whiff of the cigar smoke they were getting was absolutely 100% residual from where we were in the back, but you're always gonna find folks like that, right? I know it's a little bit of a long story, but you're always gonna find folks like that who are just non-smokers who think it's okay to smoke shame those folks.
That's smoke shame.
Smoke shame those folks that do smoke, Brother Stogie.
Hashtag smoke shame.
Hashtag smoke shame. And I'm just not gonna be smoke shamed.
Me neither. I mean, so another story. You know, it's lounge talk. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was a good story, okay? But it just brings me to the point. You know what I'm saying? So say this person, you know, our subscriber who said that was his first time smoking around this group of people.
Sure.
Okay. So respectfully, he sat there, smoked a cigar, and he may have offended a few people. Okay, cool, fine. All right, he's a grown ass man. Say the next time they go camping, he breaks out his sticks and he smokes again. Okay, same people might get offended. However, there might be one or two who say, hey, what you smoking? I'm smoking a cigar. Well, what kind? I ain't never smoked. I don't know about cigars. Well, let me teach you a little something, right? So the next time, it's not even camping. Say it's a birthday party, same people. They know that he gonna bring his cigars. So 3, 4, 5 times they ain't seen this person because he probably going out there with his friends, probably got his wife with him or something. Now they know that whenever he comes, he gonna have a travel humidor full of sticks.
I got cigar tighten on my fucking plates. If you can't figure out what I'm gonna do when I get there, when I pull up in my truck, that's your problem.
And you know, funny you say this, I just paid my expensive ass registration for my truck, right? So now I'm gonna get my placemate to put OG Stogie on the back of it. So yes, whenever we pull up, you know it's gonna be cigar smoking. But what I'm saying is now they know, now they're gonna respect the fact that you smoke cigars, and they know that whenever you come around, you gonna have your cigars with you. Because I did that with my wife's friends. Okay? Everywhere I go, I have my cigars. Every time I pull up, they're like, hey, bro, so you got cigars with you? I'm like, you damn right I do, right? So I was at her best friend's wedding.
Yep.
Okay, we were
You're a good man for doing that, by the way.
We were at a bar top in Beverly Hills. No, a rooftop in Beverly Hills. After a wedding, Mr. and Mrs. all on the balcony, right? So it was officially their event. All right, but because they've seen Brother Stogie smoke his cigars over the years that I've known them, they know that wherever I go, I'm gonna have my sticks. Okay. Now I respectfully put a chair in the corner of the balcony where no one was going. I made sure that the wind, I did the little test with the leaf, make sure the wind was blowing this way. So whenever I blew my, you know what I'm saying? That way. Whenever I blew my plumes, I know it was gonna go opposite of the crowd, right? No one complained. They knew that Brother Stogie's there. They knew that her husband is here and he's gonna have cigars wherever he goes. And they respect. And respectfully, we're ready for this?
It's the word of the day, respectfully.
Respectfully, I had about 5 brethrens that pulled out cigars and smoked with me.
Oh man. Getting it going.
You know what I'm saying? 5 brothers who smoked cigars with me. So, yes, respectfully, you know, be respectful. If you go to someone's house, ask permission. Cigar 101. Make sure the restaurant you at allows smoking on the patio. I mean, that's their bit. They got a right to kick your ass out if you fire up a cigar and you didn't ask permission, okay? But if you're in a public space, a public setting, where those rules don't apply, do what you do, baby. Smoke your cigar. Smoke your stick. They're gonna get used to it.
And if they don't want to get used to it and they want to leave, well, then you're surrounded by more people that do approve of what you're doing.
Cause I tell you this, bro. Had that Newair event, had they left, I was, hey, who got Pandora? Nah. We gonna play our own damn music. Cause cigar smokers, they have a speaker somewhere in their truck, in their car. They got a phone, whether it be an iPhone or a Galaxy, that play music nice and loud, and we can entertain our own damn selves.
That's right.
Cause we talk shit.
Yep.
We talk and have fun. We don't need a band. We can sing, like we just did. We can sing to our damn selves.
Yeah.
We can rotate verses and shit.
Just put on the Pandora.
You know what I'm saying? A little Hootie and the Blowfish.
Yeah.
I only wanna be with you.
Travels with a portable speaker as well.
I'm always ready.
You are always ready.
I am a traveling cigar lounge, bro.
You are. Set up shop.
I am a traveling cigar lounge. Have mercy. Yeah, I mean, so I hope they answered your question.
Yeah, just, don't care what people think. As long as you got the blessing, it is what it is at that point. Not everybody's going to love, what we do, and they don't have to. What matters is you enjoy it, and hopefully you're surrounded by people who also enjoy it, and even the folks that may not smoke or smoke on a regular basis enjoy your company enough to put up with it. You're good to go.
And hashtag, I'll address this real quick before we head out. So the whole smoke shame, right? I have people, our 420 friendly folks that come to Brother Stogi's house, and they don't smoke cigars.
Yep.
They always ask, Mitch, man, I know you're smoking your cigars, but I mean, this is the other leaf.
Right.
Are you okay with me smoking? I'm like, sure, man. Enjoy yourself, My kids, I train my kids to stay away when grown folks are smoking cigars. They know dad smokes cigars, you know what I'm saying? So they know what's going on, okay? Enjoy yourself. Get the blessing. Ask permission, depending on where you are. Other than that, you're a grown-ass person, man or woman.
Brother Stogie.
Yeah.
That's all the time we got for today.
That was a good-ass episode.
That was. The name again was the Smitty 665.
The Smitty 665. So, hey, come with the questions. Comment on the videos. We go through every single video, no matter how old the damn video is, to look for any new comments to make sure we answer any questions the Titan fam may have for us. But the only way you can do that is if you subscribe to the damn channel so you know when videos pop up. Okay?
That's right.
If this is your first time watching the Cigar Titans, you said 5-6 years?
Yeah, it's going on. It'll be, it's 5.5 years, 5 years,
Okay.
5 years, 7 months right now.
Well, where the hell have you been?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We're doing this shit for a long time. Subscribe to the channel, hit that bell so you get notifications every time that we put up new videos. We will have hopefully some B-roll footage of all the shirts that we have that will be available to the Cigar Titans. Be patient. We will let us know in the comments if you want these shirts, especially after you've seen the B-roll footage of the other shirts that we have to offer you. And we will be working on getting those for sale so we can ship those out to you for your pleasure. Comment, like, subscribe, hit the bell. We did that. Until next time, live how you smoke how you live. And that's smooth, baby.
See everybody next week.
That's on the shirt too.
Oh, yeah. You got it.
That's on the shirt too.